I have a channeled message for someone in this collective, and this message has to do with the word presence. I was getting this download since this morning, and I was trying to figure out what Spirit was wanting me to channel. So you have a tendency to step outside of your own presence, and you possibly get distracted easily on your phone. Someone might call you, answering emails, social media. You get distracted a lot from something that you're supposed to be doing in a day. And I had this experience this morning when I personally was distracted. For a few minutes, I was sitting on my couch and I was responding to a group chat that I'm in. And this might resonate for you. You might be part of a group chat, and you know when you're in a group chat how like bing, 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 all the notifications, and you can get pulled real easily into the group chat. And then all of a sudden, 30 minutes, an hour goes by, and you're just lost in your phone. So this might be, this might be a channel message to like, be mindful to come back to presence. The phone itself, social media itself, group chats are all very much distractions. And my foot fell asleep and I didn't realize my foot was asleep. And I stepped off and put weight on my foot before I realized that it was asleep, and I heard my whole foot buckle. Literally, and I heard a crack, okay? So I don't know if I have a sprain going on or what, but my foot, I immediately put ice on it. I knew exactly what to do, and I iced it out for a few moments, for like 30 minutes actually. And then I came back to presence. I breathed through that situation. I came back to presence, and I still went and did what I wanted to do today. If it was a very dire situation, I would have taken my ass to the hospital. But this is just a channeled message about presence, because this might be for you if this resonates. We all get distracted, but it takes 1 second to slip and fall. It takes 1 second to leave the stove on and forget about it. It takes 1 second for our dog to run out the front door or our child to walk away from us. 1 second. And you're spiraling in a panic. You got the blissed out card in the reverse position. When you come back to self-presence, it means you're tapped in with yourself. No matter what's going on, whether your phone group chat's binging, whether you have water boiling on the stove, your kid is over here crying, your spouse is over there asking you for something, you're able to come back to a place of presence. And think of this like a blissed out state of presence. A lot of people take gummies, or they smoke, or they drink. They feel that this is going to create presence. And that might very well be a form of creating presence for you. A lot of people read, but like all of these things, even down to reading a book, it's a way to step outside of presence and get lost in something else. So the blissed out state being in the reverse is saying, come back to yourself. Come back to yourself, rein it back in. No matter what is going on externally to yourself, you are still going to be able to take care of all the things in your physical reality that need to be taken care of. If you haven't taken like a solo trip somewhere, it doesn't necessarily have to be far. You don't have to go across the world or to another continent. If you want to take like a solo drive to a new place that you haven't been, this is all part of self-presence. Being present with yourself, and honor yourself in any way. Like today, I honored myself. I said, I know that my foot just cracked, but I'm able to walk and I'm able to stand on it. Let me ice it out for 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna still go to the park and do a collective read and still, do my grounding in nature, because I do a lot of earthing and grounding in the grass. And that was important to me. And if you're a person that likes to be in nature, maybe go to a different park, a park that you've never gone to before. Maybe you want to go to a new hike. This is just an example of presence. When I stepped out of presence today, I literally heard my foot buckle underneath me. Just like that. All it took was 2 seconds. So explore yourself. Be present with yourself. Take time for yourself. Go somewhere you haven't gone before. That's what these cards are suggesting. And we'll get some clarifiers through the tarot. And you might be actually doing that. You're ready. Whether you know it or not, your soul is ready. Your soul, tarot is energy. And in the quantum field, your soul is ready to step into the world and be present with self. It's winter season. Most people are hibernating. I totally get that. Take time to do something just for you. If you want to go to, shop therapy and you want to go to the mall, take an hour or two, go to the mall. You want to take yourself to the movies. I just went to go see Avatar and I loved it. And I went by myself, and I think I'm going to make that a ritual, going to the movies by myself. So the Four of Swords is really saying presence in your life. You've definitely thought about all the different ways that you've wanted to explore yourself. There's a lot of options for you. And you've thought long and hard, and probably have overthought about, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Life is filled with infinite possibilities. And you're at this place where you're truly thinking about where you would like to go, be it where you want to live, where you want to serve, where you find the most joy. You've been thinking about it. 10 of Cups. This exploration of yourself starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. And then you take action. The Four of Swords is coming out of a time of solitude. You thought about it. You started rewiring the way you thought about it. You take action, and your embodiment of this, just being present with your life, is leading you straight into the 10 of Cups. Stability. If you desire long-term stability, this is your foundation. Unity with another person. If you desire marriage, if you desire children, if you desire partnership in general, this is that card. You needed to come out of a place of internal unrest, where you just were constantly distracting yourself from presence. And I passed a mural today. It was a picture of two men. One was a white man and the other one was a black man. And in the center it said, I am. And that reminded me of the I am presence, right? I am is a mantra that we can say in the form of presence. I am powerful. I am capable. I am resilient. Spirit is highlighting this for you. When you take time to be present with yourself, no distractions, you are going to walk yourself right into stability. It doesn't have to be partnership with someone specific. This could also be unity and partnership within friends, family members, work environments. But this is like a total wish fulfillment. You don't even know that this is a total wish fulfillment because this is something new for you. You have never, ever, most likely, have tried to be present. You may have distracted yourself, not even realizing it. It might have been like an unconscious thing. Spirit is taking you to the edge of yourself. You're standing at the edge of a leap of faith. you're realizing that you have the power to decide where you want to be, who you want to be. You are coming out of a place of internal, like this is in the mind, unrest in the mind, sleepless nights, over ruminating on things in the past. This is a victory lap. This is your entire spirit team and your guides are rooting for you. Doing something you've never done before. Collective, you need to be proud of yourself. But this time that you've been taking for yourself in your solitude is allowing for this newfound, it's like a child, your inner child is very happy. The Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor came out at once. This is a masculine energy, or this is the masculine within inside of yourself. So if you're a woman, this is your internal masculine energy in a healthy way. And if this is a man that I'm speaking to, this is your internal masculine energy turning it up. You might be going to the gym, creating discipline in your life, going out to nature, cooking, finding recipes. Like you're creating a structured, disciplined life from a place of soul. This is not from a place of ego. This is not money driven or power driven, or I gotta get to the most dollars. This is not that person. I'm speaking to a collective that is very tapped in with their internal drive. You've been planting seeds. Starts in the mind. All right, maybe we get one card. One more card. Should we get one more card? Now I'm getting really excited for you. Now I'm getting like so excited for you because I'm like, the more you're like really working on yourself, you're actually reaching. It's not about reaching an end goal. It's actually finding your true authentic self. Like you're discovering yourself, like turtle energy, but it's slow and steady, right? Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. You've been really, really tapped into this energy of creation, exploration. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Do I want a new career? Do I want to travel? So it's like, I'm hearing like Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a young energy, but it's not naivety. Page of Cups in the reverse is young and naive. This is like mature. You are really thinking about yourself. Mental torment, like sleepless nights. Maybe you were drinking to subside this feeling. Maybe you were taking pills. Maybe you were smoking. It's like that feeling of like needing a substance to really escape, or like some people smoke, but then they don't realize they're overly dependent on smoking, and it's actually taking them away from their sense of presence. You might have really experienced like taking substance to get yourself through each day just to wake up the next day. When I think of blissed out, I don't know, the first thing that comes to my mind is like a damn gummy. So you're also very balanced internally. You have taken yourself out of a very dark place in life, and you've figured out how to master your internal energies. The part of yourself that's action oriented and forward thinking. And also you've mastered this part of yourself that's about receptivity, receiving, allowing yourself to explore like a child would. You might be tapping into your inner child. I hope this resonates for you. Little by little, one step at a time. If you find yourself stepping out of presence, come back. Come back to yourself. Know that when you come back to yourself, little things in your external reality, like group chats, phone, substances, water boiling, like none of that is gonna matter. and you will feel strong and sturdy within yourself to go about each day. Stick with your exploration energy. Stick with your inner child and that part of yourself that wants to explore, because this is opening up like new neural pathways in your brain to identify things as exciting again. You might be coming back into like your spark.